Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Hey, had a bit of a problem with the sound there, but this storm, we're tracking it even here at home.
Yeah, it's a big one, Alana.
It is a big one, and it's going to impact so many people. We're actually going to start with a live shot out of Key West. So as we take that live view from Key West, Florida, there's so much rain on the camera that it looks this way. We've been watching the choppy surf in the area. People have been headed, you see people, there's the winds, they're really kicking. This is the southernmost point in the United States, and those waves coming over, the water starting to rise. We are dealing with a strong storm here. And as we track that storm, you're going to see it on the move. Expected to make landfall tonight and into tomorrow morning. It's currently a Category 2, but it's going to strengthen most likely to a Category 3 because of the warm waters in the Gulf of Mexico. It weakens as it moves inland, but it's still going to bring major impacts to places like Georgia and even the Carolinas in the coming days. When we talk Category 3, we talk really strong winds. It's currently gusting between 96 and 110 miles per hour. Those are the sustained winds, not gusting. But we know that those sustained winds are going to uptick as it gets closer to making landfall. Now, I want to show you what it's doing on the radar in the last several hours. You're seeing those outer rain bands already impacting portions of Florida, not just Key West, anywhere from Fort Myers up to St. Petersburg, and we know this storm is going to make landfall and be catastrophic, bringing a lot of damage. So we're keeping our eye on the Gulf and what's going to happen there. But closer to home, we've got very dry conditions, and we're talking about above average heat. You see the radar, it's really sleepy. As we take a look at our Colonial Flag Tower camera, we're sitting at 99 degrees with those gusty southwesterly winds. You can tell by the flag it's moving. We're close to 100 degrees, but we've already tied the record for today. As we look at those wind gusts in the last hour, Salt Lake, Wendover, Delta, Cedar City, even in St. George with a 25-mile-per-hour gust. So the West Desert and the Wasatch Front impacted by those winds. Notice in eastern Utah that southwesterly flow doesn't have as much power to potential to actually bring in those winds. 97 in Logan and Provo. It's hot in Cache Valley right now in the upper 90s, tying Provo. Delta in that arena, 100 degrees at Lake Powell. 90s on the eastern side of the state, and it's 100 degrees in Wendover. As we get through tonight, we're going to stay unseasonably warm along the Wasatch Front for the next several hours. Dry conditions holding on, sun officially going down just after 8 o'clock and mostly clear skies. But we have a change that's going to start to impact us tonight and through our Wednesday. No, it's not a wet weather one, but we do get a dry cold front that's going to track on in. Here we are by 9 p.m. Behind the front, northwesterly flow. That means cooler air is going to start to move in and knock us down from this above average heat. Ahead of that front, we hold on to gusty conditions. Now that's going to impact us into tonight and through our Wednesday. It stalls out in the central portion of the state by tomorrow afternoon, eventually starts to lift north and move out of the area, but we will see cooler temperatures in areas behind the secluded front. So along the Wasatch Front, dropping to closer to seasonal norms, but the heat will hold on in the south for our Wednesday. Another dry day, but then things start to change. This is our general thunderstorm threat for Thursday because you can start to see that chance of storms moves back for south central and eastern Utah, and you guessed it, it's a monsoon push. Moisture tracker shows us just that. There's that high pressure in control. Area of low pressure in the Pacific Northwest, that's sending the front our way. That eventually is going to exit. The high starts to move to the east. It's got a clockwise circulation, and it opens the door for an influx of moisture back into the Beehive State. What does that mean for you? Thunderstorms are back in the forecast, and they hold on as we make it through our holiday weekend. That low pressure over to the west also maintains that moisture throughout the state. Okay, temperatures in the 80s along the Wasatch Front. Triple digits in Moab. We'll see 90s and upper 80s along the I-15 corridor and 103 in St. George. So there's that heat in Washington County holding steady. As you zoom in and take a view, you're able to see in our mountain valleys, we stay in the 80s and we'll see low 80s in Ogden, as well as over in places like Tooele. How about St. George? Well, we're going to back off of the heat. Moisture comes back, widespread storms, triple digits, go to 90s, turn to 80s. Big pattern change for southern Utah for Labor Day weekend. Here's the Wasatch Front. We're dry for the next 2, but by Friday, we bring in the chance of some isolated storms, scattered potential through your holiday weekend. If you're going to be out, you have to stay weather aware. Temperatures today at 99, and I just got weak, guys.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You could feel it out there.
Doing good all summer, and now I was like, it is hot
It's hot.
today. It's really hot today.
Yeah, you could definitely feel it.
Yeah, and these storms just keep coming this month.